Grown weary from dancing and song, Adam slept. Unwisely, yet peace he was needing, desiring. The great tree of knowledge above him, stars firing the sky, shade of lilac had lazily crept on meadows whereover his spirit was flying. But ill-boding dreams had arrived and were trying. Behind him, angelic, the fulgurant sword that pricks without mercy himself and his lady. From paradise, driven by trouble they'd made, he and Eve had to flee from the wrath of the Lord. Like beasts without shelter, they'll make a rude dwelling, with slingshot and club, helpless prey for food felling. Abode of hard labor and illness, but here with Eve he felt oneness, a love though belated. For her joy and trouble of motherhood waited. For him the stern spade, so a town might appear. By work for another, devotion expressing, with grief knitted brows and lips palely compressing. Yes, both are transformed, mouths look grim and in pain. Their gazes don't gleam, random laugh, things aren't funny. While Abel is gathering olives and honey, wild boars lure the hunter, the powerful Cain. Contesting, sons challenge a fatherly chiding. The younger is dead, and the older in hiding. Sore troubled, their father investigates here. His soul had been drowning in ease, dissipation. He's hopefully seeking a feign of salvation. Starts ever again. He is stubborn, severe, tries horse riding, plowing, and farming, and fighting. And God has protected his vineyard from blighting. He dammed up a river, controlling the roar. Some balance he needs mid the troubled world's newness. His falcon-like thinking cuts through to the blueness. Refractory land grants amenable ore. He finds in calm reading a cure for things odious, religion's deep secrets, and poems melodious. In magical nights, on magnificent moss, the sylphs from on high have come down for embraces, most helpful as well. Healing injury traces, the stellar and element souls banish loss. The sun flashing height from the watery dark, blue dolphins have drawn Adam's light gliding bark. He loves entertaining and dangerous games. That could be a motto for Gumilev for his collected works. He loves entertaining and dangerous games. I translated in this collection 8 books by Gumilev, so I have a fairly complete impression of the way he lived and wrote. To seek in the ocean strange lands undiscovered, to wander where wolves have made clearings uncovered, encounter ravines that a hillscape in frames, where mountain goats now on the paths are descending, red roses their blooms aromatic down bending. When blocks of hard marble for carving are hewn, he loves the sharp grinding of chisel incising. The virginal cold of dawn's rose-fingered rising, a young oval face with the beauty of noon, a canvas these treats in perfection portraying, seems brighter than life, all its radiance outraying. But Adam to heaven, his face riven, rent, turns hopeless for help, eyes yet blind and blaspheming. The sky appears empty and blank, while bright seeming there glimmers before him the many-starred tents on calm holy nights, meekly peaceful, austere, knees bending. He dreams of a God not yet here. He daily awaits, coming in from afar, thoughts, radiant guests long awaited with gladness, and with them, though stellar their glitter, a sadness of thoughts yet unknown, nameless passion's bright star, of downfalling dreams and of horror in art, foreboding made Adam feel hurt in the heart. And mild-mannered Eve, the god's plaything and a toy, now seeming a child, then a wild summer lightning, a tigress appearing, with energy frightening. Her shimmering pearls tell of strength to destroy, foreknower of passion, of storm, ardent carmen, or deadliest joy, of misfortune disarming. So gold will entice and embolden the gaze, while hiding dire forces despite a fine seeming, arousing the weak, newly prone to blaspheming, and brothers their goblets of venom to raise. Unable to lessen their greed overreaching, vain frenzied lament is the lesson they're teaching. He struggles with Eve. He is serpentine, sly. She's bound in his net in seductive wild jumbles, a lecherous moaning in meaningless mumbles, yet suddenly saint, with her eyes lifted high. Now moon maiden virgin, now crude bacchanalian, but always and everywhere alien, so alien. He's finally wearied, yes, mortally tired. He's sated with laughing and weeping unending. When swan flocks fly over, their pinions unbending, he hears not their calling, all vigor expired. To death on the cliff he is praying austerely. The deity folk overwearied love dearly. Beneficent one, will you hear my desire? On sea and on plain, from your heavenly portal, asperse in your mercy a dew that is mortal, quell heart that is dawning with life's final fire. Enough of my struggle with lunatic fear. Of dust I was made. Make me dust again. Here. And slowly, enkindling with bright crimson tail, a comet comes down with an eerie blue lightning. To Adam the feeling is painful, heart tightening. His head is still hurt as by hard-pounding hail. A whirlwind full flaming his frailness had shaken. He shudders and shouts, and again he'll awaken. Here's Tigris, a gleam spreading foam on his right, while leftward he sees green Euphrates wave racing, with silvery glimmer the valley embracing, where playful dark sandbars are hiding from sight. Eve calls from her garden, her joy failing never. You slept and awoke. I am happy forever.